Hey there guys, welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and on this episode we will be looking at Wakefield's El Jefe. This is their Hefeweizen with coconut. So this is 5% alcohol by volume. Doesn't have a can date, but I'm assuming it's fresh. Just got this in with a bunch of other Florida beers from White Boy 003. Thank you very much, Matt, for Beer Advocate. And yeah, so picked this one out for today, just the lower ABV. But love Hefeweizens, love coconut, so very excited to check this out. I couldn't really imagine putting coconut in Hefeweizen, so sounds pretty interesting. But anyway, Wakefield is out of Miami, Florida, so they do a lot of flavored beers. So I've never had this beer. I've had a few Wakefield beers, but I've never had any of their cans, I don't really think. So I've had some of their bigger beers, or I guess more hyped beers. But anyway, pours out a more of a darker orange type amber color. It's got a nice big white head, maybe slightly off-white. You know, most Hefes I see are a lot more pale, or a lot paler, so a little bit darker color to it. But check out the aroma. It definitely smells like Hefeweizen. Not really getting coconut per se. Yeah, I pulled this out of the fridge. It's still pretty cold, but definitely has that Hefeweizen yeast. You know, that kind of bready, banana clove type thing going on. Yeah, but lots of clove, you know, light floury bread and bananas. So pretty typical Hefeweizen aroma. So let's check out the taste. Cheers. It's really good. The coconut isn't standing out to me yet, but it's I think it's there, and it's different. I'm so used to coconut and, you know, stouts, so it blends with the beer very well, in my opinion. It definitely doesn't like stand out. I'm not getting tons of coconut, but I'm getting a little bit. It's got this kind of lighter, sort of tropical kind of character to it. It's a bit interesting. But getting all the traditional Hefeweizen type qualities, you know, of bananas, clove. Not as much bananas as something I would say like Live Oak Hefeweizen, but it's there. But it's a lot of big bread character, big clove character. Yeah, the coconut's there. It's kind of more, you get it a lot in the beginning, in the middle, but then it kind of, yeah, lingers a little bit. The finish, it's got a bit of a lingering finish, but it's not super intense, I would say, on the finish. The thing I like most, I think, about this beer though is the mouthfeel. The carbonation is really soft, and it has this medium fullness that I like a lot. It's definitely on the sweeter side. I'm not really getting any kind of bitterness or hops. So, I mean, you know, typically Hefeweizens usually are a little bit sweeter, of course, but I think this is probably one of the sweetest Hefeweizens that I've ever had. Yeah, the coconut's light. It's there, but it's light, and it blends with the beer very well. It mostly reminds me of just, you know, traditional Hefeweizen. So we'll see how it gets when it warms up. But anyway, I like this a lot. Even with not getting the coconut, I kind of want more coconut. But even without the coconut, this is really good. This is probably one of my favorite Hefeweizens that I've ever had. 'Cause I really like Hefeweizens, and Live Oak's my favorite. I think this is really close, in a sort of different way. It doesn't have the big banana character, but the mouthfeel is fantastic. Excuse me. So, for a Hefeweizen, I'm going to go 4.5 on this. Overall, it's probably closer to, a 4 out of 5 if you're comparing all the different styles and what I prefer. But for a Hefeweizen, I'd say this is a 4.5 out of 5. This is really, really great. And maybe my second favorite one I've had after Live Oak. So maybe the coconut will come a bit more out as it warms up. Might mention in the comments or something. But anyway, that's pretty much it for J. Wakefield's El Jefe. So I don't know the availability on this is, but I guess if you're in Miami, go to the brewery, check them out. They've got a lot of awesome flavored beers. Do a lot of different styles, IPAs, sour stuff, stouts, everything pretty much. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. So as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.